So I'm just back from the allotment and I thought I'd do a quick tour of the kitchen garden. I've absolutely loved gardening in this kitchen garden this year. It's been a real eye-opener as to how much easier it is to garden in your own garden rather than on an allotment. Yeah, it's been really lovely, and we've just loved it. We've loved the look of it and loved the dynamism, really. I think that growing edibles, there's so much happening all the time in the garden, so much new stuff to look at. We love it so much more than flowers. So let's have a look round. It's an absolutely beautiful day today. So fresh and sunny. So I thought I'd just give you a quick tour around the kitchen garden. A mix of vibrant new life and decay. So this is where I had my tumbler tomatoes and just harvested them all. I got most of them ripened, just a few green ones, and I've just reconditioned these pots, and so these are going to be growing a mix of winter veg. Seems a shame to waste them. So I've just got a handful of potatoes still to harvest. These are the Sarpomeras, just clinging on to life, and these are the King Edwards, long gone. I just harvested a few of those. That container is not full. That's the harvest from 2 tubs, so not a very good harvest at all from the King Edwards this year. A lot of small potatoes, as you can see, and no real bakers, so quite disappointing. Fortunately, we've had good harvests from the Vivaldi and the Charlottes, so not all lost. So this bed's looking pretty beautiful, actually. This is the new bed that we put in this year. So I've got kales here interplanted into this lettuce bed. The lettuce is gradually coming to an end, and the kale is taking over, so that's a really nice interplant. This is the Mikado spinach. So this is a spinach that's slow to bolt, and it really is slow to bolt. It's been in the process of bolting now for probably 3 weeks, but these rosettes are lovely. We harvest those and the leaves are holding really well. So yeah, while it's been bolting, we've been harvesting it just as if it was at its peak. So it's highly recommended that. Debbie says it's the best spinach she's ever tasted. So that's Mikado, and just look how deep green everything is. We really like that. Now, we didn't actually grow it in midsummer, but anyway, we've got high hopes for that next year. And Jerry, who runs Grow Seed in the UK, he's got a new spinach coming, which I'm excited to try, and that is meant to be good in summer as well. So here we've just got some golden beetroot. Again, lovely leaves on these. Harvesting a lot of those for smoothie mixes, but you could use them in place of chard as well, but we've got loads of chard. So this is one of my 3 spring cabbage beds. This is the only one I've got at home. It's looking pretty good, quite pleased with it. We actually like harvesting it loose as spring greens rather than tight. It's just healthier and less slugs and better quality leaves. So yeah, lots of spring greens for us. Another kale bed. This is the Pentland Brig kale that Richard sent me. I tried it yesterday actually, and it's really nice. And I've got another lettuce bed interplanted with spring onions, and you might be able to tell this is just starting to rise now. So 2 to 3 weeks I should think, and I won't have any lettuces at home here, so it's a good job I've got lots planted on the allotment. More tubs that I've cleared, potato tubs, and then behind those geraniums there are blueberries, and They're not finished yet actually. I'm still getting a few handfuls every day, which is really welcome. And some of them have got new ones forming as well, so this must be an autumn fruiter. So I'm quite excited. I might actually get some even later ones. And all my strawberries now here have finished, as have almost all the raspberries. So I've got a few tidy up jobs to do there. So this is one of my early kale beds, and you can tell that from the height of the plants. The red Russian has gone to seed, unfortunately, although there's still some really nice quality leaves on it. The perennial kale at the back, I don't know whether I can get better lighting here, it's a bit difficult. This is doing really nicely. So we are going to be flush with perennial kale in the spring. I've given the little cherry tree a bit of a prune. I've got some more potatoes there, that's my Christmas potatoes. I've got some more of those on the allotment, but they're not doing particularly well there. And my mini greenhouse, which is mostly full of onions. We'll just take a quick look at those. And then some more blueberries here. And then another beautiful kale bed with colettes at the back there. And those colettes are quite precious because most of our colettes are on Jennie's plot, and we're giving Jennie's plot up in January. So apart from the ones that we harvest up until December the 31st, those are our only colettes. So that is a bit of a blow because we love colettes. And we've just harvested the grapes. And then we've got a Radicchio bed interplanted with lettuces, and these lettuces will all be harvested this weekend actually. And at the back of the Radicchio bed there's Herba Stella, just immature plants at the moment, will grow into big clumps. And then salad rocket, and then another lettuce bed that again is just starting to turn. Again, only a couple of weeks of harvest off that now. And then more Radicchio. We really like Radicchio hearts in our salad mixes. And the reason is because of that absolutely beautiful red colour. Really lifts the salad mixes in winter, when otherwise they would be just very green. So I'm very happy with these. We've never had such beautiful hearts, and that's because we followed somebody else's growing timeline last year for this, and they're down south, and it just makes a big difference being in the northwest of England. You just can't trust what works for somebody else. So that, I think, is pretty much it. The beans and everything are finished there now. Those are the early beans. So yeah, and apart from that, it's all just happening in the grow room. Lots of tomatoes in here for October, so once we've cleared the tomatoes from the polytunnel, we'll still have a few here. And lots of cucumbers in here as well. I actually harvest these every day, so there's actually none ready for harvest right now, but they are not far away. And I've also got the last succession of French beans. These plants are only about a month old now, I think, maybe even 3 weeks. They're almost at the top of their canes. A nice complement to the ones in the allotment, which are running a few weeks behind. And yeah, the ones that are 2 months since sowing, we've been harvesting for about 2.5 weeks now. And I've also got some more tomatoes just in the corner here. I've got my last succession of cucumbers here just coming up. along with lots of onions and a few lettuces that I can't fit under my main grow lights. And the storeroom is starting to fill up. We're doing loads and loads of apples and pears at the moment. More apples down there to do. Some onions here, onions there, shallots there, beetroot there, but we've got loads of beetroot still to harvest, of course. Potatoes under here, potatoes under here, but most of our potatoes we've still got to harvest, and all of our garlic we store inside, and so we've got lots more to come. All of this racking will all be full by mid-October, I should think. At home I'll just show you under my grow lights. So grow lights are behind this mylar blanket, and I really like that I can see through it, but the plants really benefit from it. Keeps them really nice and warm, not that they need the heat today, but they're looking pretty good in there. Lots of lettuce, lots of little brassicas in here, turnips, corn salad, minus lettuce, salad rocket. Yeah. Hope you like this quick video. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.